home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rams offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games with a lot of people watching. He has stepped up, and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And, David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
And the Buffaloes are facing third and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Fit it in the window for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. It's Tucker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He's got the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Rams! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by 10 to UNLV. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jocelyn. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look...
There he goes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Evanson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Tucker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page, coming up with the big one.
And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Randall. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Rams will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try.
All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Tucker.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
And the Rams send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers, the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Jocelyn. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick spin on the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over UNLV. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out route. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his target down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Rams will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working the middle. to the line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Joslin. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Rams will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They're going to run it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get 1st downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. Hard running there. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Rams decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets open down the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Troy. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Hold it.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Got a little space. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Line is set on third down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback team.
The Rams line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
To the air on first down. It's caught. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Colorado! And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking downfield on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
The Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Tucker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Rams will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a draw. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45 on its way. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gives it on the option.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was